Alright, what is going on, guys? So, it is November. It's really bad, I don't know. I'll just put it on here somewhere on screen. It's been a while since I made a YouTube video. I was actually in the process of making another one. I had it pretty much made, but it was so late, just with footage. It was from a good 2-3 weeks ago. So I figured I'm just gonna scratch it, start from scratch, start new. So we're starting off here. I'm gonna try to become more consistent. I had a pretty big work weekend this past weekend, and that was school. No real excuses. I just haven't given enough time to this, the time I know I need. So getting back into it, I'm gonna record my workout today. I'm going to a different gym, and then after that I am working from 3 to 8, so not a long shift at all. So that's what I have planned for today. Ready to go right now. I don't have my tripod, so that's why it's probably a little shaky. I'm gonna record that, do a voiceover, and then I'm probably gonna compile 2 days worth of stuff. So the next day I work out, which it probably won't be tomorrow because it's supposed to be an off day. So getting into it, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I will see y'all in the workout. Peace. Alright guys, what's going on? So hopefully this audio is better than the quality of my last 2 videos. I'm using my phone this time. It should have been common sense to use it the first 2, but whatever. Getting into the workout, what you'll see first is a squat press. So I haven't done these before. It was a new movement. Felt pretty good. It didn't go as far back as I'd like. I'd like it to move a little more. It was a pretty short range of motion movement. So although you see the large amount of weight, it wasn't as hard as it may appear. So moving from there, I moved into a hack squat. So again, this was a first for me as well. Both of these movements were. The hack squat felt pretty good for the most part. My knees felt a little stressed, and because of that, I was worried moving into my squat that came after it. But overall, no real complaints on the hack squat. Felt pretty good for the most part. But moving into my squat, I have been stuck around the 135 range. I've really been focusing on my form, and the past 2 sessions I've been dealing with lower back pain, which was a little odd. And I think that's due to a couple factors that I won't really lay out here. Don't feel like it's too important, but if you guys want to know, let me know. Anyways, felt pretty good for the first time in a while. So I hit a set of 225, which you guys aren't going to see, and it felt pretty good, but I decided to hold it at 205 for this set. So I didn't record the 225. I recorded this one, though. I hit a set of 8, so it felt pretty good. The form, from what I see, is pretty good. I can't tell too much because of the huge pole in the way, and I'm sorry about that. I didn't see it whenever I hit record, so just ignore that. But overall felt pretty good, and I'm glad to finally be getting back into squats with minimal pain. So that's always a positive. And going from there, you will see straight leg deadlift with dumbbells. These felt pretty good. Hamstrings felt worked. I still feel it today, and it's a good 2 days after this workout. So felt good overall. No real complaints or anything to add here. After that, I moved into some hip flexor and glute work. So this was just body weight. They're called fire hydrants, and I did 2 20-second holds each leg, followed by 20 reps. So it's a little confusing from what it sounds like, but when you see me do it in the video, it should make sense. So I did 2 sets of those. I didn't do 3 sets like everything else, but that's just because it included a lot more reps. So I'm gonna overlay some music starting here until I start my cooldown, which should come after this, and then I will talk to you guys then. pushed up legs. I'm keeping it quiet because I'm not sure what the filming policy is here, but I'm going to lead you guys through my cool down. I did this once before, but it wasn't clear, and I just talked on and on, so we're gonna redo it. I'm not gonna do any talking, just gonna go through it. Okay guys, so obviously this video is sped up, so everything here I held for about 20 seconds a piece. So moving from there, the rest of the video is just gonna be me talking about where I've been, the future I kind of see with the channel, where I'm kind of going with it. So if you want to stick around for that, go ahead. If not, I appreciate you taking the time to watch, and I hope you have a great day. What's going on, guys? Camron.watson back here again. So before you see this, you're gonna see training from Friday. I'm gonna see how long this goes, and then debating on that, I may throw some footage in from tomorrow. I really don't want to wait another day to put out another video, so this will most likely be it. But you're gonna have seen Friday's training. Leg training went pretty well, and I'm gonna voice over that, do all that good stuff. I just had a few topics I wanted to cover real fast, and if you hear squeaking, this chair is terrible, so just ignore that. So first off, the channel. As you know, I'm not sure how long it's been, but I haven't posted in a long time. I was planning on being more active than I was. I just kind of got lazy with it. I actually recorded footage for, I think it was 2 workouts and a meal prep video. So all in all, I recorded a good amount of content, enough content for 2 more videos, and I even set up a whole video pretty much. I just had to go through and voice over. My dog's howling downstairs. Sorry, got distracted. But I had enough content for about 2 videos. So why weren't those put out? So I set it up. All I had to do was voice over, and I proceeded to procrastinate. So this is all new to me in terms of making the videos. So figuring out the timing and being consistent is key. And I understand that consistency is, you know, what gains attraction, right? So I'm definitely going to work on that. So just bear with me for that. So that's kind of where we're at now. So I wanted to talk about the channel, was first off. And let me think if I can think of anything else regarding the channel. I guess the direction, or what I should say, is my training now. I'm going to be training fewer days. So I think it'd be best for me personally. We're going to give it a shot. I think it would allow for me to put on the weight I'm looking to put on. I think the 5 to 6 workouts a week were not only a little too much for my body, but I really wasn't maximizing, you know, my gains. So I think I'm going to step back from that, hit 3. If I feel 4 is necessary, we'll go from there. But just with the stage I'm in, the bulking stage, and trying to maximize the amount of muscle growth, I feel it would be more beneficial to allow my body to recover and put on weight without having to force feed myself 6,000 calories a day. Because it's just, it is doable, it is, but I think for me personally, it'd be better to step back a little bit, maybe let my body heal up, and once I get to the point where I'm used to 5,000 to 6,000 calories a day, we can go from there and, you know, give that a shot. So that's where the channel's kind of heading. If you guys have recommendations on things you want to see me cover, whether it be training, maybe you're dealing with injuries, or whatever the case is, whatever you want to hear, I'm here for you guys, right? I'm here to provide content for you guys. I want to provide what you want to see, right? There's no point in me putting out a bunch of content no one really wants to see. Obviously, I'm going to add my own preferences to a degree, right? Training, that's something that's not going to stop. That's something I'm passionate about, right? That's where I want the channel to be based around. But, you know, getting suggestions is never a bad thing. That's my point there. So let's talk school, because I haven't talked too much about it. So as of right now, I'm going to Tarrant County College, community college, right? It's been going pretty well. I'm about to finish up I just dropped that pen, whatever. So I just finished up, or about to finish up my first semester there. It's going pretty good. I'm taking about 12 credit hours, which is the bare minimum in terms of full-time for a student. So I'm taking 12, and that went pretty well. It wasn't too bad at all. And next semester is going to be kind of a jump. So I'm moving into 18 credit hours, right? So I'm actually trying to graduate, but get my associates early. So I'm looking to hopefully avoid at least one semester. And then we'll look at transfer options and things like that. But that's as far as I'm going to talk about school and how it's going. We're approaching finals, and you know, the bigger grades are coming in, so I may be a little more focused on that. So this kind of ties into that. Speaking of school, I am studying to become a personal trainer through Ace Fitness. I don't think I've mentioned that. I really recently buckled down and got serious with it. So, you know, I've been reading every day and trying to get through this ridiculous amount of page textbook. That's going well. If you guys want to hear more about that, more in details, you want me to talk about my experience and what I feel is important. Obviously, I haven't taken the test yet, so after I take the test, I can come back and, you know, relay information through that. But until then, you know, it's kind of just maybe what I do to study, how I remember things, what I find is important, and so on and so forth. Okay, so I actually finished up getting the whole video put together other than this last part, but there's one thing I wanted to add. So I cut out a lot of stuff, just trying to keep it as short as possible. It was like 20 minutes, and you know, that wasn't realistic to have people watch if it was just me talking the whole time. So all I really wanted to hop on and say was thank you for watching and supporting me. Even if you're here to dish out some criticism, always here to take it as long as it's constructive and move forward. So I appreciate you watching this and giving me a shot. That's all I can really ask for. So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay posted for another video. I'm going to be more consistent, I promise. So I hope you guys, again, have a great rest of your day. Forward, never backwards. Adios.